I'm so high, I can't lie, mesmerized by your eyes. I'm so high.